So everybody open this new file and see, let me go to the formulas first. And I'll show you there are different categories in Excel. Like we have financial function category where you will find all the financial functions are there in the list. Excel is made up of very large, vast amount of functions. Now, if you look at the date and time functions, then you will find all the date and time, which these functions only work on date data. When you have some data on the data to days, date, month, year, these functions will work. When you have some data which is having characters in it, then the text functions will work. Similarly, if you have logical functions means they will check your logics, they will check some conditions, and if the condition is true, output is true. If the condition is false, output will be false. So there are a lot of logical functions which checks the condition, logics. Similarly, we have maths and trigonometry functions, lookup functions, more functions. Look at here, these are statistical functions, engineering functions, cube functions, information functions, compatibility functions, web functions. So it is having huge amount of functions and nobody knows all the functions because it has around thousands of functions. So we generally do those functions which are in our domain and which are useful in every domain. So we should know those functions which are useful in every domain, which is required in every domain. Plus, we should also know those functions which are specifically to our domain. Like we are from HR or finance or marketing, sales, digital marketing, whatever. You are into this operations, supply chain. So based on that, those functions, statistical domain, like that. Now, first of all, I am going to take some information like, suppose student name is given and their age is given and suppose their marks is given. Okay. Suppose there are 3 students. Now their age is given. Their marks are given. Now I have to show the grades as pass or fail. I have to find out whether the student is pass or fail. Okay. I have, let me just fill it like this. Some age is given. Okay. Okay. So the condition is that, first condition, question number 1. If the marks are greater than equals to 50, then student is then pass. Otherwise, he is fail. The condition is that if the student has scored more than 50 marks, then he is pass, otherwise fail. You have to put a condition. You have to check the marks are more than 50 or not. No, you will not going to check one by one for each student. You have to apply the function. So whenever you want to test the if condition logic, that logic is true or not, the salaries, there could be anything, whether the salary is more than 50,000, whether the status of a person is A, whether anything. So if you want to check any condition like this, what we have to do, we have to write the function called if. Yesterday we have learned sum function, max function, min function, average function, small function, and large function. If you remember, yesterday we have done max, min, average, small, large, sum. Till now we have done these functions. And one more function I told you, power, to calculate the power. Now today one more, these were mathematical functions. Okay. Today we are covering logical category. These were mathematical. Okay. And today we are doing logical functions. Now, what are logical functions? There are a huge list. I've shown you like here. If you go here and by row, false, if error, if NA, if lambda, let, make error, these are, but we don't need to do all these functions. Now, logical functions, we will doing the first function that is called if condition. Now, how do we use that? We will write is equal to if. Now you have to see the syntax. Now, yesterday I told you what is the meaning of syntax. The syntax means whatever is given in the brackets. So if I ask you, what is the syntax of if condition? What is it showing?
Logical test, value if true, value if false.
Value if true and value if false.
False.
So if I ask you how many arguments are there in the if condition? What do you mean by arguments?
Two arguments, I think. True and false.
Yeah.
So, two.
What is the meaning of arguments? Arguments means which is separated by comma. So how many values are separated by comma? Total, how many are there? 3. What is the first?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What is the first
Logical.
Logical test.
Logical test.
So I have to first pass the value logical test. What is my test? That whether the marks are more than 50 or not. So I have to test this, that this mark C2 address is greater than equals to 50 or not. Do I need to test anything else apart from this? I have given you condition. If the marks are more than 50, student is pass, otherwise fail. Do I need to test anything else?
No. No.
We have tested that whether the marks are more than 50 or not. Then I will put comma. When you press comma, the value if true will get bold. Isn't it? This is getting a little bold. Others are not bold. That means it is asking me that put the value for value if true. That means if this is true, if this condition is true, then what should be the student?
Pass.
Pass. Now in Excel, whenever you are displaying pass, fail, A, B, C, D, good, bad, whatever, you have to put double quotes like this, which I have just entered, like this, double quotes. If you do not put this inverted commas, the function will show you error. Okay. And also, please do not type like this, 1, 2. It will not accept. Some students does like this. Like what they do, they put 2 times this inverted commas, 1, 2. This will not accept in Excel. You have to use shift key and do the double quotes. Again, shift key with the double quotes. And this is only required whenever you are displaying any text like pass. Then again, I will put comma. Again, I have put comma. Then what is written next? Value if false.
False.
If that value is false, it means if the student has not scored more than 50, then student should be
Fail.
fail. And bracket is closed. I have to only write the formula for one cell. That means enter. Now in this case, student is pass. I have done by chance red color. Let me put it a black color only. Now I have written this formula for this cell. What I will going to do, I will just click and double click there. Like this. It will automatically fill for other persons. Now look at, I told you one shortcut key, control tilt yesterday to show the formula. Look at this. It is checking for the new cells, P4, P5, P6, and so on. Okay.
Ma'am, just now you told to look what formula we have used, the control plus what you told?
Control plus tilt. Tilt sign here below the escape sign. This is
Okay, yeah.
This one. This is the icon of tilt.
Okay, ma'am, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Please do it.
Ma'am, file, can I get it once again?
Right now, there's no file.
Okay.
I'm just telling you some concept, some function. Then I will give you some assignment.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, I'm waiting for you. Please do it. Just add few records and do it. Now, if you have understood, okay. Now, I'm giving you one more status. Suppose you have to fill here. Status. Okay. I'm giving you one question and you have to tell me the answer. Question 2. If marks are less than 65, then I will get B plus. Else I will get A or A plus, whatever you want to give. Now you have to tell me how to do that. If marks are less than 65, then B plus, otherwise A plus, otherwise A grade or A plus.
Ma'am, we can do same like how we did just now for pass and fail.
Tell me.
Is equals to if bracket, logical test will be marks less than 65.
Okay.
65 comma into inverted comma B plus.
Then B plus, yes.
Okay, into inverted comma close, again comma, again into inverted comma A.
Right.
Into close that.
So I hope you have. So I hope you have understood. Suppose I give some any marks 78 to anybody.
Hmm.
You will get A.
Yes.
Please do it, everybody. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody? Okay, next. Next scenario. Multiple grades. Multiple grades now. Suppose one more thing before using multiple grades, I want to teach you like how we will give a border to the data. Everybody knows that if I select this data, I will go here and put all borders. I can do it from here. Okay. Now, the question is, so condition is, so guys, so if you have, now suppose you have this condition, look at here now. What is this change in this condition and this question? Look at here. Suppose I give you this condition. If the marks are more than 70, then student will get A grade. If it is between 50 to 60, you will get B grade. Otherwise, it is C grade. So how many conditions I have right now?
3.
Right?
3. Yes, ma'am.
Now, in this case, I will write if condition first. Now, please remember, one if condition will check only one if condition will check one logic at a time. Like if I'm writing if condition and I'm saying if this marks are greater than equals to 70, I cannot check more than this at the same time. I can only test one condition at the same time. I cannot say like this, that if marks are more than 70 and maybe and C2 is say less than 90, something like this. I cannot check like this. I can only test one logic at the time. So one logic is 70. If this grade is more than equals to 70, then what will happen? I will press comma. What should be the answer? He should get which grade?
A. A.
A.
This is okay.
Hmm.
But I will put again comma. Now
Hmm.
I cannot just do like this and close this because I have more things to do. It might be this marks lies in B category or C category. I don't know. I have to write a general question, general condition, general logic, general function, so that it works for every data. Now, whenever you have more than one condition to test, then in Excel, you cannot do with single if condition. You have to use multiple if conditions to solve this type of a problem, or where you need to check multiple conditions. There is in the later version, Excel has introduced one function that is called ifs. That is a plural of if, IFS. That is also there. That is also possible. Or otherwise, you can use one if inside another if. So right now, I am doing one if inside another if. Now, please remember when you have to use the next if. As you have clearly understood, I cannot do like this right now. If I do like this, that means value if false, then there is no other argument to pass. I will have to close the bracket. So then function is over. But my objective is not over. So I cannot do like this. What I have to do? I have to write one more if condition. Please remember when you have to use one more if condition. One is when it has more than one logic to test. Secondly, when you have, only the second if condition only will be used at the place of value if false. Look at here. After putting comma, what is the value to be given? Value if false. It means if this is false, if more than 70 is false, then what should be the next? So I will be checking next if. Then I have to check whether this marks again. Now what is the next condition? What should I write here? One is I have tested greater than or equals to 70. Then what's next? What should
Less than or equal to 60.
Greater than or equals to?
Okay, yeah, great.
Greater than equals to?
60.
Okay, then what should I write? Think.
Comma.
Comma, very good.
Into inverted comma B.
B. Then
Again comma C.
I write
Into
C.
inverted comma C. Yeah.
How many of you agree and how many of you understood? Now you will say those who are doing first time. Might be she has doing many times. She is doing not first time. Suppose if marks are more than 70, then it is A grade, fine. But how can you say that if marks are lying between 50 to 60, then it should be B grade, and this between condition is satisfying here? We have not given like this. If it is greater than or equals to 60 and less than or equals to 50, we have not given this way. And we have just written like this. And now if I do it, it is satisfying. If marks are more than 70, it is showing A. If it is between 50 to 60, it is showing B. And if it is less than 50, C. 50 to 60?
Ma'am, should it not be greater than 50 instead of greater than 60?
Yes.
The second if condition.
1 second, I'm coming. That is what I'm telling you. If it is coming, if it is now, it is showing less than 60, less than 50, it is showing C condition. Now, if it is greater than or equals to 60, it is showing B. Now, greater than or equals to 60, it is showing B condition. But what is the condition? Between 50 to?
It should be between 60 to 60.
Between 50 to 60. Now, who will tell me what should we do? Look at the results and tell me. Can I do it like here, between greater than or equals to 50? Yes, tell me. Tell me.
Yes, ma'am. We can do, because marks, if greater than or equal to 50 only, it will be B. Otherwise, it will be C. And the first condition, like,
Actually, I have written little wrong. I should be given like this. If it is between 50 to 70, okay, it should be B. Or if I want to write 60 to 70, I could have given like this. But let me first put it like this. 50 to 70. It is B. Okay. So I'm giving like this 50 to 70. It is B and else is C. So I am changing this condition 50. Now look at here now. If it is more than 70, it is showing A. Between 50 to 70, it should be between 50 to 70. It is showing B and otherwise it is showing C. Now what I have done? Actually, please remember and please understand very carefully in Excel. Here, the functions start working from leftmost side. Now, whenever I write any function in Excel, the first value is checked in the if condition is the leftmost function, the leftmost side. Whenever I will check this formula, I mean, whenever the result is displayed, first of all, this value is checked. This if condition will be checked. Now it will check that C2 is more than equals to 70 or not. It is checking. Yes, C2 is more than 70. So then A condition will come. Now function will not go further check this. It will not go and check this condition because the condition has satisfied here. Now suppose look at here C. Now why C is coming in this case? How this is coming C? Although it is written, I have written the formula, it is okay. But why C is coming? Look at here, how this is actually background working. It will check whether C3 is more than 70 or not. It will check. C3 is 70, more than 70? No. That means it will not get A. Then it will go to the next if condition. Now in this, it will check whether the C3 is greater than equals to 50 or not. Is 45 is more than 50? No. That means B will not come. Then what is left? C. So my purpose is to tell you the working of the Excel, how Excel works. It works from the leftmost side to the rightmost side. So it works the leftmost side first. Now look at here. Whether the C5 is more than 70? No, it is 53. 53 is not more than 70. So this is false. It will go in the next if condition. Whether C5 is more than 50? Yes. That means it will show B condition. So that is why answer is coming B. So it works from left side first. Second, if you have opened 2 brackets of if condition, look at here. I have to close 2 brackets. If I will open 3 brackets, I will close 3 brackets. And also you will find the change of the color. This inner bracket is red color and the outer bracket is black color. So that color is matching. That means I have closed the sufficient number of brackets. That is okay. Thirdly, whenever you are writing like this, now please tell me why I have not written like this, if you have really understood. Why I have not written this? First of all, this is not acceptable in Excel. Second, I have written here if marks are more than 70, it is A grade. If the marks are more than 50 but less than 70, then it is B grade. Now look at here. If I press this OK, it will not accept. First of all, AND condition will not work like this. And do I need to use AND condition in this case? How can you say that this simple function that's marks more than 50 is satisfying this value, this condition? Because it is, I have written here between. How this between condition is satisfying here? Who will tell me? How this between condition is satisfying?
Ma'am, so the computer will check for all the values that are above 50,
हाँ,
and as soon as it reaches 69 it will stop there and it will go to the first condition because it's giving you the condition for more than 70.
actually the logic is function in Excel. I have just told you function in Excel starts from left side, leftmost side. Okay. Now when this is checked, if it is more than 70, automatically it is A. Now when the marks are, suppose, if I'm checking between 50 to 70, just think, if suppose marks are 65, that means 65 will not satisfy here, then it will satisfy here. And suppose I say one marks, say 25. Now 25, we know that 25 is not more than 70, not more than 50, then automatically C will come. Are you getting it, what I'm saying? Yes, guys.
Yes, ma'am, I understood, but I'm having confusion in writing. Like just now you mentioned about C2 in the second if C2 is greater than or equal to 50. If we write 50, earlier it was 60, right? So I got
Actually, I've
confused.
changed the condition. Actually, if you want to write 60, okay?
Okay.
Suppose the condition is 60.
Okay.
So then in this case, now if I change the condition 60, then it will be 60.
Yeah, that I understood, ma'am. But I'm asking, like, when in between condition will come, which number we should take, like 60 or 70?
Okay. Now, 70 you have already taken.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then why will you take 70 again? First of all. Okay. So you will not take 70 again. Because you have already taken 70.
Yes, yes.
So why you will take 70? Then Excel will also confuse. That
Correct.
70 is A and also 70 is B. So this is not wrong. This is not okay. That means 100% fine. This is wrong. That means I have to give second other value. Now,
Yes.
whenever you are using multiple if condition, please always remember that first of all, you have to write highest value. This is the standard. First, we will write the maximum highest value in the logic. Logic is 70 is the highest value. Then what is the next highest? Next highest is
60.
60. Now, suppose I give you another condition. This was the condition number 1. Now, let me do some other condition. Then all of you will think and tell me. If marks are more than, greater than, equals to 80, it is A grade. Between 75 to 80, say B grade. 65 to 75, say C grade. Else D grade. Now look at here. I have more conditions to test. That means I will be using multiple if condition. That is okay. Now, please look at here. Let me cut this and put it here. Now, please tell me how I will write this condition. Second condition, condition number 2. I will write is equal to if, bracket start. Now, I will use the marks like, what is my marks? This marks, C2. C2 is, which is the highest one in the data? 80, greater than equals to 80. If marks are more than 80, then what should be there? A grade.
A grade.
After that 80, what is the next highest value?
75.
75.
75 is the next highest value. Okay.
Correct.
So I will write if C2 is greater than equals to
75.
75. Then what should be the answer?
B.
B grade. Comma. Again, I will write if. Again, C2 is greater than equals to next highest value.
65.
65.
Then I will be getting C grade. Now there is nothing to be checked.
Yes.
Now it is
D.
D grade. How many brackets I have opened?
3.
3. So how many I will close? 3.
3.
Now actually, suppose somebody scored. Now look at here. Just look at here. Suppose this person has scored 78 marks. Now why is getting B? Because I told you function works from the leftmost side in Excel. Now 78 will be checked with the C2 marks. Whether the 78 is more than 80? No. Then it means this will not satisfy. It will go in this condition. Now whether 78 is more than 75? Yes. Then it will give me B condition. The output is B. Now look at here for other conditions. Now look at here for 45. 45 is more than 80? No. 45 is more than 75? No. 45 is more than 65? No. Then what is left? D is left. Now suppose, now I was telling you the between condition. Suppose there is a marks like, suppose you scored 79 marks.
That notice will be appearing here.
Yeah.
Not anything out of this. Okay. So
Please listen to me carefully. Suppose you scored 79 marks here. Okay. 79. Now please tell me, is 79 is more than 75 or not? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Is 79 is more than 60? Yes.
Yes.
79 is more than 75. 79 is more than 65 also. Of course, 79 is not more than 80, but 79 is more than 75 and 79 is also more than 65. Then how Excel is finding that B should come or C should come? I've just told you the reason.
It will
It
count from the
will
left
count
side.
from the left side.
Because it works from the left side.
So it will take it as B.
So it will take as B. Very good. Because first it will check the left side. So whenever the condition is met in the left side, it will stop working and checking the further. That is why the between condition is satisfying. Suppose you scored 79 marks. Now 79 is not more than 80. That means this will not, A will never come. It will go here. Now as 79 is more than 75, the B will come. It will never show you C. That means that is why we always, whenever we write a function, first we write the highest value, next highest, and so on. Is this clear?
Ma'am,
Yes.
if we do it reverse process, it will work like
Yes, I am going to come. Wait.
okay.
Have you understood, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you done as well in your sheet? No, that means no. I'm giving you time, please do it. Take the time. Just enter 4 or 5 records and do it right now from your hands. Otherwise, you will never understand. And we will go to more complex levels, then you will get fear of Excel.
Ma'am,
Yes.
actually, ma'am, why you write a 3 bracket? Cause you write a 3 times if condition, so that's why you write the 3 bracket, na?
Yes, yes. 3 brackets open to 3 bracket close.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Now I will give you some question to brainstorm. I'll give you 5 minutes pause. You think and do it yourself. Then I will talk to you. Like what? As somebody said, ma'am, can we do reverse side? Yes, you can do the reverse option. I mean, right now you have done everything in the greater than form. If you do vice versa, you start from the bottom. Then how will you do that? That means everything will be reversed. I'm just giving you a hint that everything will be reversed and you can get the same result. So I am telling you, I am giving you one question right now only. Then you will be telling me the formula. So type, I am writing type 2 and I'm writing type 1. This is method 1 with greater than sign. Method 2 is using less than equal to sign. Okay. Now same condition is there. Same output should come. Same condition, same output. But the formula will be reversed. Can you try, everybody? Would you like to try? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm giving you 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Just think in your, maybe don't write in Excel, just write it in a notebook, in your mind. I will talk to you after 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Let me think. How can you think? How much you are think? Yes, how many of you are able to correlate, think? Can anybody tell me something?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I understood like how we took the numbers, the greater number like 80, 75. Now we have to take the smaller number like.
We have to do reverse. So which is the
Yeah.
which is the least number? If we do it vice versa, somebody posted me in the chat box. Less than 50, 75, less than 60. No. Amit, you are little right. Not exactly. I have to do it for the same condition. But I can write is equal to if it is 65 and above, but less than 75, it is C grade. Which is the least value?
C2.
Less than or equal to
C2.
less than
Right.
equal to.
Amit has done little right. Only small little mistake he has done. If which is the least value? 65.
65 years.
65.
If I say if it is less than, you want to take equal to or not? It is up to you. You decide. You want to take it upper limit or lower limit? You have to see. So if I write less than 65, okay, fine. Anyways, if it is less than 65, look at here. If it is less than 65, what is the grade?
It will be D grade.
D grade.
Okay, then if this is not, then next.
If condition can repeat C2
This is the next highest value.
highest
75.
After 65.
75.
Okay, 75. Then C grade.
Then comma.
Then
Comma. And then ma'am
C2.
C2.
C2 is less than less than 80.
Equal to
Less than 80 is equals to B. B means into inverted comma B, comma A.
comma A. And three
brackets.
bracket.
Ma'am, I have remembered like when it comes to black color bracket, till then you have to keep on.
Yes, we have till you get the black color, you have to close it. Yes, this
Black color.
Yes. This is also true. Now, let me check for the different results. Suppose it is exactly 80. I'm getting A grade. Suppose it is exactly 75.
Yeah, ma'am.
Suppose it is exactly 65. Let me
B.
coming same. 49. Just check it for every different results. Coming same or not? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Same.
ma'am.
So that means what? Those who are able to do this like this, those who are able to think like this, then I am happy with that. Those students that you are able to do it. But if you are writing, look at here, just you tell me. Suppose if I do here is equal to, then what is the change you will find? I will just writing is equal to also.
No, ma'am, because 65 to 75 it should be C. If it is exactly 65, it should be C, not D.
So if somebody scored 65, right?
Yes,
So here he will get C grade
correct.
and here he will get
D. So
B
that
grade.
is not the correct one. Yeah.
That's not a correct one. So you have to think, if you are taking greater than equals to sign here, that means if he is scoring 65 and above, it is C, then you have to take less than here. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you are understanding this condition.
Or maybe, ma'am, we can write down 64, like in case less than or equal to 64 and maybe 74.
Acha, then you can do that. Yes, yes.
If we are using equal to less than or equal to sign,
Then you can use.
we can use a smaller number than this.
Then you can use that. Yes. Now, how many of you are able to do this? I hope you have understood. Yes or no?
Ma'am, what is the grade for 75? B or C?
Now, if you are taking, that's what. Now you have to think whether you are taking upper limit or lower limit. Suppose I am saying 75. Now, this condition, what we have done. If it is 75 and above, it is what we are doing. See what happens. Leftmost is checked. Okay. So we are assuming that 75 and above is B grade. 65 and above is C grade. So we are not considering the upper limit here. Here we are taking the lower limit. You understand what is lower limit?
Yes.
So we are saying lower limit or greater than lower limit, but less than upper limit. So if it is 75, then we are considering this into a B grade. Okay. Suppose you want to consider 75 here. You want to consider that 75 should be C, not B. Then what will you change? You want to consider not the upper limit here. What will you do to change? You will write like this. If it is more than 80, A grade. More than 70, B grade. Now see, 75 is getting which grade? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now take a new sheet. Write down names: Sushma, Murli, Ankita. Few names are given. Sports person, experienced. Sports person, yes. Experienced, no. Just write down. And condition is if person is sports person and also experienced, then eligible. Otherwise, not eligible. Okay, this is the condition. If person is sports person and also the experienced person, then he is eligible for the interview maybe, otherwise not eligible for the promotion. Eligible for promotion, otherwise not eligible for the promotion. I have to give a status here. Now, how will you do that? Just think. Have you done this formula? Have you written this table, small table? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is equal to if. Just look at here. What did I told you? That if condition only check how many logic at a time?
A2.
One logic at a time. One if condition can check how many logic at a time?
Only one.
Only one. Yes, B2.
So what should I say? If
If
B2,
B2 is equal to yes.
B2 is equal to
yes,
Yes.
then comma,
then comma.
Double
and then
quotes.
double quote.
Is eligible.
No, no, ma'am.
Then he is eligible. Now why I have written is equal to yes in a double quote? Because it is a text. Yes is what? A text. When something is in text, you have to put a double quotes. Then, if this is true, then person is eligible. Can I write like this?
Eligible.
Otherwise, not eligible. Is it okay? Do you think so?
No,
ma'am.
no, ma'am, because experience is no, right?
No, no.
If I write like
Because-
this, what will happen?
No, no.
No.
That is wrong actually. See, the question is like if the person is sports person and also experienced, then only he or she is eligible, otherwise not.
Right.
So I think so, ma'am. We have to again B2 is yes and C2 is also yes. Then only it is eligible.
So we have to check B2 is equal to yes and C2 We also need to check like this. C2 equal to,
Yes.
Yes.
right? But these two conditions cannot be put together.
If
I press
if
enter,
we have to,
it will be error.
yeah.
And do we need an and condition?
So we will use AND condition. Now we are learning one more function in Excel. देखो, we are learning today logical category. Logical category. Now in the logical function, first we have learned if.
Yes.
Now we are learning and
Or.
what is the meaning of and? Both
Both should be set.
should be satisfied.
Satisfied.
Or all should be satisfied. And in the or,
Either
at least
At least one.
one should satisfy. That is the meaning. Or means at least one, and means all, or both the conditions should satisfy. Now, first I will deal with this. Now, what I will do, I will write is equal to, there's a function in
तू कपडे मला लिहायचंय तू मोठपणा करू नकोस.
there's a function in Excel which is called as AND. Now, AND can check 256 conditions at the same time. Okay, we can check more than 250. Now, in the earlier version, might be new version, we can check more than 256 also. But as per my knowledge, we can check 256 conditions at the same time. But as we don't have more than 256 at the same time, so for it, what is the syntax? Logical 1, comma, logical 2, dot, 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 dot. My first logic, that this is, should be yes. Why? What is my comma? What is my second logic? That this should be yes. If I had one more logic, then I could have written like this. I could have written another logic, comma. This should be yes, no, whatever. Suppose some other condition. So similarly, dot after putting comma, I can check multiple conditions. But right now I am having only two conditions to test. That person should be sports person as well as experienced guy. Now, the output of and or is always true and false. Always. The output of and condition and or condition is always true or false. If I press enter, what it will tell me? False. Why it is telling me false? If all the conditions are true, as somebody said, ma'am, both the conditions should satisfy. If all the conditions are satisfying, then only it will show true. Otherwise, it will show false. Look at here. Now, here it is showing true because both conditions are satisfied. Look at here. Here one is true, another is false. So it is showing false. Look at here. All the conditions are satisfying. So that means it is, answer is giving true. If person is, now and or function will not give you eligible or not eligible. I cannot write customized language, customized characters or customized text with the help of and or function. They always give and or. These two functions always give result true or false. Never give eligible, not eligible, good, bad, yes, no, poor, very good, A, B, nothing like that. So I have to take the help of which condition? If condition. Now, as I said, if can check only one logic at a time. Now I have clubbed this one logic in AND function. This is now become a one logic. So this complete and is my one logic that both should be satisfied or both should be yes. Now I have put if condition outside and put the bracket. Now what is the first argument in if condition? We have just done that. Logical test. So what is my logical test? That both should be yes. So this is my logical test. When I press comma, what is saying? Value if true. If this logic is true, what should be that person? Person should be eligible.
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 If any of this condition is false, then
Not eligible. Eligible.
not eligible. Yes, understood? How many of you have understood and how many not?
Ma'am, I understood, but I have a question. Like, see, for the first time when we are using this, we don't know when to stop, close the bracket. The red bracket, when you close, that we can close it at the end. Is it okay? Or how is it?
No. In this case, you are using if condition. Just look at here. In the if condition, you are using first is logical test. Your logical
Yes.
test part is over here.
Okay.
Your AND function is over here. Where is the AND started? Started here, and AND is over here. AND is not getting over here. We are not overing AND here. We are saying that this
Okay.
part is a logical test. Only this is the logical test, and AND is over here.
Okay. So we should close the bracket there only. Then only the true or false condition will be
Then
applied.
only this true and false. Yes, value of true and value of false will come.
Okay. Yes, I understood.
Any other question? Please ask more questions. I have already told you that if condition can only check one logic at a time. Yes, how many of you have not understood? Siddhi has sent me one message. If B2 is equal to yes, comma no. No, Siddhi, don't do like this. If you have more conditions, you will have more complexity. So don't do like this, what you have messaged me. Okay. Siddhi is saying, ma'am, repeat when use and when use with if with and. Beta, if you will use only and, okay, so look at here. If you will use only and, suppose I'm using only and here, okay, look at here. I'm using only and here. Now in this case, Siddhi, when you are using only and, you will never able to display eligible or not eligible. It will always show true or false. If both the conditions are true, if look at here, if B2 is equal to yes, yes. C2 is equal to yes, no. C2 is no. It is showing it should be yes. So one condition is satisfying, one is not. And says that both should be true. That means and condition will always give output as true and false. It will never give you output as eligible, not eligible, good, bad. It will always give you false and true. Look at here. See, in this case, and will give you true result. Look at here. And also in this case, and will give you true results. Now, whenever you want to display or any result, any value which is your user defined, customized. Now, in this case, when I was saying if both condition is true, it should show eligible. And or will only check multiple logics at the same time. With the help of and, I'm able to check two logics at the same time. But with the help of if condition, I can only check one logic at the same time. That is why I have to take the help of and condition, because and is helping me to check more than one condition at the same time. But and is not giving me results with eligible or not eligible like that. It is not giving me that output, that whether should I write eligible, not eligible. So eligible, not eligible only come with the help of if condition. So I have to write if condition. Then I'm saying if this is true, then eligible, otherwise not applicable, say maybe, or not eligible, whatever you want to write. Not eligible. So with the help of if and I am able to print something. And
Excuse me, ma'am, I have a doubt. Just now we have the condition like eligible or not eligible. In case if we have true or false only in case, then this if condition is required or only with in this.
then it is not required because already it is automatically answering the true and false.
Correct. That's what. So if the condition is not required at that time,
Then
right?
it is not required because by default also it is showing true and false. Then why do you need that?
Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Ma'am, I have one doubt. Ma'am, actually you wrote you write a C is equal to double quote S. Then why you don't write yes instead no?
If C2 is equal to no, here. Here.
Yeah. No, ma'am. B2 is equal to yes, but C2 is equal to no.
What is my condition?
If person is sportsman and also
I write no here because condition is person should be experienced as well as sports person. So why should I write no? No means what? Person should not be experienced person. Still also is eligible. What is the condition? Question is
sportsman has an also experience.
yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Then I cannot write no. I have to write yes here. Suppose now let me give some other condition. Let me give employees, then salary and country. I'm saying if country, if person, employee belongs to India and also having salary greater than equals to 35K, then promoted. Else not promoted. This is the condition. If employee belongs to India and also his salary is more than 35,000, then he will be promoted, otherwise he will not be promoted. Then what should I write? Is equal to if. Now, how can I check the two conditions at the same time? The person belongs to India.
And condition.
And
I have to write and condition because two conditions I can check with the help of and condition.
C2.
If C2 is equal to
India,
Yeah.
comma, B2 is equals to 35K, means 35,000. Yeah, greater than 35. Okay,
now if I press enter, what will be?
false. So if condition we have to put, and also we have to complete the value true or false.
And
If all these conditions are true, if person is also from India plus more than 35,000, then
Promoted, else not.
else not.
not
And not promoted. Yes, else not. Not promoted.
was done. So I can clearly see that only he will be promoted. Now, what is your doubt now? Tell me. Understood, Siddhi?
Excuse me, ma'am, did you call me?
Yes, Siddhi. Siddhi?
Siddhi? No.
I'm having some doubt.
Yes, ma'am, understand.
Please do it with your hands. Unless you do, you will not understand. Might be when you are doing it, might be you face some other challenge. Just do it. I'm giving you time. I'm waiting. And remember, Excel is not case sensitive. I told you. If you write and function in small also, plus if you write India in capital, will this work? Matter? No. It will not matter. Look at here. It will show the same result. It does not matter whether you write in capital, whether you write small, anything. Have you understood?
Yes.
Now same thing. This is with and. Now I'm going to do same thing with or. If I change this condition and instead of this, I write this condition. What is the change now?
Or has been changed.
So what is the meaning of or? I told you at least one condition should satisfy. If both are satisfied, no problem. But minimum one should be satisfied. But in case of and, all should satisfy. So like if either person belongs from, suppose I Now suppose either person belongs to India or salary more than 35,000 or both should satisfy. Then the person will be promoted. In case of or, means at least one should satisfy. So tell me with whether Aman will promoted in case of or. Either it should be from India or salary more than 35. In case of or.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
He will be,
because he is from India.
but because he is from India. What about his person? This person? He will be promoted or not?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
because the salary is 45,000
Salary is
more
40.
than.
What about this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Both of the
correct.
conditions are satisfied.
All will be promoted because at least one should satisfy it. So let me write this condition. Everything is same. I will write is equal to, I was using and there. Here I will use or. So what is the logic? Person should be
C2 is equal to India, comma, B2 greater than 35, comma, complete, comma, is equal to promoted.
no is equal to no. Why should is equal to? Now if I press or will give me true result. Why true?
We have to put if logic.
To show the promoted or not promoted. But
Yes,
But if you do not put anything, then or will give me what? And true and false result.
true or false. Yes.
True and false. So or is showing me true and false. Look at it is showing true or false. Now at least one should satisfy. Okay, now if I oh no, if I put if condition here, so then if I write eligible promoted, otherwise not
Comma, promoted is not.
so he will be promoted. What is your doubt?
Actually, I have one doubt. So, bracket color is inbuilt or you correct? Or you correct?
Yes, any doubt? Anybody has any doubt? Now, when in the case of not promoted will show? When this will show not promoted in case of or?
When the person will not be from India and the salary will also be
And
not
also salary will not be not
Greater
uh,
than
great-
35.
greater than 35.
Suppose I say he is from Canada. So he will be not promoted. Okay, one more thing. Suppose I give you this data. I'm giving you this data. You will get this data from company. You have to write the function yourself. And in the data, if I give you, look at here what I'm doing. Look at here. What happens here? In case of and, look at here. Look at here. What happened here? In case of and, it is showing not promoted. But his salary is also more than 35 and also from India. But what does it showing here? Spaces.
Space, yes.
Sometimes you get unstructured data, isn't it? When you get unstructured data, you have to first clean the data. Now in future, I will going to tell you some functions which will help you to first clean the data. Right now, you have to make sure that if the answer is not coming true, then you have to remove this thing. For the time being, in future, I will going to tell you the functions like trim function is there. Some other functions are there to clean the data. So whenever you get any data from office, from the client, from web, wherever, you have to see first whether the data is cleaned or not, structured or not. Okay. So that sometimes you are not getting the results. So you have to be very much careful that data should not have blank spaces like this. Okay. Okay. So this is over, this is over, this is over. Now, I want you to, here in this case, color the promoted person with green and not promoted person with red. Now I'm going to tell you the another feature that is called, and before that feature, just write the table of and or. And table and
Or.
What was in the and table? If it is first condition is false, next condition is also false. Then output is, what is the output? False. What is the case of and? If one condition is true, another is false. Output is
False.
if first condition is false, rest is true. Output is
False.
if all the conditions are true,
Then only it will be true, yes.
the and condition says, then only it is true. I hope you have understood this part. What does and meaning? All conditions should be true.
Satisfied.
Should be satisfied. Then only it is saying true. But in case of or, if first condition is false, second is also false, then first
It
is
will be false.
false. Then
False.
False.
if first is true, second is true, then
True.
true. 0, 1. Then
True.
1 and 1.
True.
One.
This is the meaning of or. So it is actually 0 plus 0, 0. 0 into 1. Sorry, and is like multiplication. 1 0 is 0, 0 1 is 0, 1 1 is 1. And what is the case of or? Addition. It is like, it is performing which function? Like addition. And it is like multiplication. Now don't say 1 plus 1, 2. It is binary. Okay? Clear now?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next topic is conditional formatting. So last topic for today, conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. What is conditional formatting? Conditional formatting in Excel means whenever the condition is true, it will color that particular data. So I'm just giving you one very small example. Suppose I'm saying color all the promoted person with green. Promoted person with green color. And not promoted with red color. Not promoted. Not promoted person with red color. So what will you do? Suppose in this condition, you will select the data. So you will select. Okay? And in the home tab, there is the option called conditional formatting. I want to color the promoted and not promoted with green color, not promoted with red color. So what I will do, I will select the data. In the home tab, I will go to conditional formatting and I will write text that contain. Now I will write text that contain. So if I write promoted, if I write PRO, okay, only PRO, then everything will be covered because containing PRO is everywhere, it is containing PRO. What I have to do, I will go here. There are various rules in conditional formatting. We will do tomorrow one by one, all the rules. But first I am checking, like I'm going to the new rule and there are 6 rules, different rules. But right now I am using only this rule. Second rule, format only cells that contain. I'm using this specific test and I'm using beginning with. If the promotion is beginning with PRO, if the status is beginning with PRO, it should be color with green. So it should be color with green. I don't know, might be your understanding or not. I'm coloring with green like this. Let me first show you a very simple one, pass and fail, or A or B. Suppose I want to color A grade with green color. What I will do? I will select everything. I will go to conditional formatting and I will go here, text that containing A. All the A will be green in color. I have done that. All the B will be yellow in color. So I will select again. I will go here and text that contain B. So I will type B. Now B, I want yellow color. So what I will do, I will select text that contain B. So actually I did red color. I will go here and edit the rule. I want to change it into yellow color. So yellow. All the B grades are in yellow color. Okay. Apply. I want all the C grades should be red color. So I will select the data, conditional formatting, and text that contain C. C with the red color. So this way you can differentiate between the data. Okay. Have you understood this coloring part?
Yes.
So I just told you very simple. Tomorrow I will cover this complete assignment. So last, like suppose I say color the marks more than 70 with red, more than 70. So you will select the data first. Select the data like this. Then you will go to conditional formatting and you will give greater than. Marks greater than. So what will you type? Greater than 75. Now suppose you want to give some color, you will go here and you will go to custom format. You will go to fill and you will choose red color as a color. And more. So marks more than 75 should be greater than 75. Should be with some color. It's not working. What happened?
Ma'am, you told greater than 75. None of the marks is greater than 75. That's
greater than. Okay, so greater than equals to. So I can say maybe I write greater than 74 maybe. Okay. So greater than 74. Okay, so practice this at home. Very basic conditional formatting. Maybe you do not practice conditional formatting. Just practice tomorrow this at home. What is that? If condition, if, multiple if condition. What do you call multiple if as? Nested if. What do you call multiple if? Nested if. Okay. There is another name of multiple if is called nested if. When we have used one if inside another thing. Then we have used if with and. Then we use if with or. And then we have used conditional formatting. So at least practice these 4. Then we will meet and we'll discuss more assignments on this. Any doubt?